was going to open this in London. I was really tempted to have a little look inside. I thought, you know what, I'll resist the urge to open it and I'll save it for the wild camp. Right. So as I said before, I've never had one of these. I've only had the American ones. So just opening the box. The weight, I think, looks like it's due to the fact there's a few tins in there. So we'll have a look and see what we got. Now, it looks like it's mostly in Spanish. Now, I did do a 10-week beginner's Spanish course last year. Forgotten most of it, so that's not going to help me. So it's going to be a little bit of guesswork. So I've got a little something in here. Some kind of instructions here. Looks like... Hey, I found some English. So this is menu B. Now apparently they called it lunch, but the menu B basically means dinner, evening dinner. So it says here there should be vegetable instant soup, a tin of meatballs with peas, a tin of sardines, a tin of fruit cocktail in syrup, and a tin of pate. Accessories: 2 water purification tablets, 3 solid combustible tablets, 4 bags of isotonic powder for a drink, I guess, chewing gum, matches. Apparently there's a stove in here. 1 bag with cellulose paper, 10 sheets, toothpaste, hand disinfectant. Oh, right, okay. I didn't know it came with a stove. Well, let's see if it actually does. So that, I think, is possibly the vegetable soup there. What else have we got? Okay, so it's got one of those to open it. That's good. And that's a tin of something. There. I'm imagining that's the sardines. I mean, sardines usually come in that kind of size, don't they? Yeah, Sardines en tomate. There we are. I did remember some Spanish. Sardines. And we've got the matches. These look like the solid fuel tablets that have been provided. That must be the chewing gum. What's that? I reckon that's the pate. Yes, that's the pate. So we've got the pate. This must be the meatballs with peas. That must be that. And then in here, that must be the isotonic drink, the vitamin drink, 2 of those. And 3 of those. 3 vitamin C drinks, apparently. Okay. 4 vitamin C drinks. Okay. Well, I've got a lot of vitamin C if I need it. That's the disinfectant. That's the kind of the must be some sort of gel, like a sort of antibacterial gel, I guess. And then there's a little paper towel there. And then at the bottom, this must be the stove. That's the, that's the toothpaste. This must be salt. No. Oh, that's the purification. That's the water purification. And this is the stove at the bottom. Not sure if I'm going to use that tonight. I think I'm going to just stick with my British Army BCB Fire Dragon stove. So might just put that back in the box. Anyway, I'll come back to you in a bit, get some of this heated up, and I'll let you know what it's like. Right, so that's all heated up. The meatballs are quite big, actually. I mean, there's not a huge amount, but, you know, it has come out of a small tin. It says it's with peas. I think there's 4 peas in there. I don't know, it's mostly meatballs, so we'll give it a go, see what it's like. They're quite tasty. Yeah, they actually taste all right. They don't feel too processed. Quite like those. So I'm going to finish these off, and then I think I'll try something else. Might have the sardines, or maybe put the vegetable soup on. So I'll come back to you in a bit. I am now trying the sopa de verduras, which is vegetable soup. So I poured up the water for that. I've added my sachet. Looks like there's a few croutons in there. Can't see many vegetables, but might. Oh, there's something. Anyway, I'm going to try that and let you know what it's like. Okay, so I've given the vegetable soup a go, and that's quite acceptable. You know, it's not going to set the world on fire, but it's actually all right. It's fine. I added 250 millilitres of water, and that just seemed to be about right. I think any more and it might make it taste a bit weak. So yeah, about 250 ml. So yeah, so far my favourite has been the meatballs. The vegetable soup's been okay, and I'm going to try a tin of something else. Right, so next on the menu we've got the sardines. There is the pate. This is a bit of a strange one because there's pate, but they've not provided any kind of crackers to put it on, which I think is a bit weird. And I don't know about you, but I don't know if I want it just sit and eat a whole tin of pate on its own. So I actually might save that and maybe get some crackers and try that on my next wild camp. So I think I'm going to pop that back in the box. But sardines, I mean, most of the sardines we buy come from Spain and Portugal anyway, don't they? So I don't think it's going to be much different, to be honest with you. And I'll just eat these straight out the tin. I guess you either like fish or you don't. Let me know in the comments. I love sardines. Love sardines on toast, actually. Don't have toast, so I'm just going to have to do with just eating them out the tin. So let's give these a go. Right. I think there's tomato sauce in here as well. Yep, they definitely taste like sardines. Good ones. So I'm gonna tuck into those, get my fish oils, and I'll probably wash it all down afterwards with the tin of fruit cocktail. And last but not least, we have dessert, which looks to me like a pretty standard tin of fruit, kind of that cocktail fruit that I used to have quite a lot in my childhood. So we'll give that a go. All the other little bits I'm not going to waste, so even though I'm not talking about them now, don't think I'm not going to use them at some point. So I've got the chewing gum. I might use that when I do the rest of the walk tomorrow, and the other bits and pieces I'll probably either have at home or I'll use for my next wild camp. Quite a few strange noises on the hill. I've seen a few wild animals here so far. I've seen an owl, a badger come right up to my camp, and rabbits, and I think I can hear foxes screeching at the moment. So I'm going to really make sure that all my litter and food and everything is completely bagged up and inside my bivvy bag tonight, so that I don't get any unwelcome guests. Anyway, back to the dessert. Let's try this and see what it's like. I thought, compared to other ration packs, it was quite healthy. It's quite a healthy ration pack, I suppose. Loses a mark, I guess, because of the tins, and it just sort of weighs it down a little bit, makes it a little bit bulky. And I just tried out the toothpaste and I had to double check I hadn't picked up something else because it didn't taste like toothpaste. The only thing I can compare it to is washing up liquid, so it kind of felt like I was brushing my teeth with washing up liquid, if that makes sense. I double checked it and it definitely was toothpaste, so loses half a mark for toothpaste that tastes like washing up liquid. So overall, I thought the meatballs were really good. Sardines were good quality. Soup was fine, and the fruit cocktail was fine. So and the accessories were quite useful, even though I've not used them just yet. So overall, I'm going to give that ration pack a 7 out of 10. So that's the Spanish Army Ration Pack, Menu B, lunch, even though it's not lunch, it's dinner. So yeah, 7 out of 10. I'd be interested to see what their other ration packs are like. So it won't be the last. I'll probably get another one. And a shout out also to Mark on eBay, who sold me that. I said I'd give him a shout out, and I'll post the link to his eBay shop in the video description.